Hi my dear friends. So today we are going to start a topic of Mauryan Empire of class 6 social study history, which I find that students find it very difficult, and to help you with this chapter I have some bullet points which I can share with you, and it can be really helpful for all of you in preparing yourself for this chapter. So to start with, who was the founder of Mauryan Empire? He was the Chandragupta Maurya. His counselor or advisor was Chanakya, who was also known as Kautilya or Vishnugupta. Chandragupta Maurya defeated Nandas and he established the Mauryan Empire around 321 BCE, India's first empire, and remains to this day one of its greatest. Okay. So further we can see or we can refer your book for sources from where we can find the exact information regarding this empire. So the sources, main sources include, first was Indika, I have mentioned here. First was Indika, then was Arthashastra, third source was rock and pillar edicts, and fourth was play. It was written by Vishakadatta-MUDRARAKSHasa. Okay. So Indika, first we should read about Indika. Indika was written by Megasthenes and he was a Greek envoy who tells us about social, political and economic conditions of that time. The second, Arthashastra, it was written by Chanakya and he discussed about the administration of Mauryas and how an empire should be governed. Third, rock and pillar edicts by emperor. It tells us about Ashoka, about the great rulers. And fourth, play was Vishakadatta-MUDRARAKSHASA, which we have already discussed, and it describes the rises of Chandragupta Maurya to the power. So here we have the classification or the flow chart of the Mauryan Empire dynasty. Here you can see that it was founded by Chandragupta Maurya, and then it was taken by Bindusara, the son of Chandragupta Maurya, who ascended the throne after his fathers and became a Jain monk. And it was further taken by Ashoka, who was the son of Bindusara, who ascended the throne after Bindusara's death. So this was how the Mauryan dynasty was formed and it went on. Chandragupta Maurya. Chandragupta Maurya was guided by Chanakya, which we have already discussed in the beginning, in establishing and ruling the empire. So here we can find that the Chanakya played a very crucial role in establishing the Mauryan empire, not directly but indirectly. Mauryan capital was at Patliputra. After conquering Magdha and ascending the throne, Chandragupta Maurya conquered many parts of North India. Okay. So he defeated secular Nicator. He was the Greek governor appointed by the Alexander. The treaty signed between them in 303 BCE, okay, gave control of Chandragupta Maurya over territories in East Afghanistan, Baluchistan and Makran. They further strengthened their ties. How they further strengthened? They further strengthened their ties through marriage alliances and envoys. So here comes the name of envoy, who was like the ambassadors who were sent abroad or who were coming to our India for exposure of both the countries. Seculars sent an envoy. Okay, now here the seculars also sent an envoy. He was Megasthenes, who is sent to have spent time in India. So Megasthenes, in the sources we have read about Indika, and this was the same Megasthenes who has written Indika, and he has who tells us about the social, political and the economic condition of that time. So Secular's daughter also was there, and he was married to Chandragupta Maurya. Chandragupta expanded his empire. We have already read that Chandragupta Maurya expanded his empire towards the North India. So here Hindu Kush in the northwest to Bengal, okay. So Himalayas in north, central India and captured Gandhara, Assam in east and Narmada in south. Towards 297 BCE, Chandragupta Maurya gave up throne and become probably an ascetic following Jainism. Okay. Then comes the role of Bindusara, who was the son of Chandragupta Maurya, which we have shown you in our classification chart. And Bindusara ascended the throne in about 297 BCE. He ascended the throne in about 297 BCE. He further extended the Mauryan Empire, because next hire will help definitely to expand the empire. He except Kalinga, present day of Odisha, okay, he expanded his kingdom. Bindusara died in 272 BCE and was ascended by his son Ashoka. And Ashoka was the greatest of the Mauryan king, Ashoka the Great. So this was the end of our part first of the Mauryan Empire, and further we will give you the give you the chapter regarding further of part 2. So thank you for watching.
We think that this will definitely help you for your studies. Take care and bye.